Good morning, everyone. Phi Farley here. It's April 3rd. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We have got a pretty good slate. NBA, really good slate. Daily Best Bet's going to be coming to you from the NBA here today. We got a good slate of baseball throughout the entire day. Those picks over on patreon.com/Phi Farley. And we got one basketball game going on. DePaul hosting South Florida in the second game of that tournament best of three series between those two teams. This one hosted up in Chicago by DePaul. We'll see how that one goes in that championship series. So before I get into the Daily Best Bet, breaking this game down for you, let me first say, if you haven't subscribed, do so. Take a second, hit the notification bell. Also, my other picks over on patreon.com/Phi Farley. And you can follow me on Twitter at Phi Farley. Still working on more engagement with Twitter. I use it as a resource. I get a lot of value out of it for information. However, I don't post as often as I should. So more to come there. I'm a little older. I'm kind of an old dog to teach new tricks. Whatever. I'm going to use that excuse, even though a lot of older people have taken to Twitter quite well. Much better than I have anyway. So anyway. Let's talk about tonight's slate of games. NBA, I think we got a really good spot. I need a winner here. I need to get my daily best bet winning percentage up here. Just lately, it's kind of slacked a little bit. With the starting of baseball season, I've been digging in personally over there a lot. So I want to get a winner tonight. Especially NBA has been doing very well. So for me and my picks. So tonight, we have Detroit Pistons hosting the Indiana Pacers. Pacers in the 5 spot right now, can move up to the 4 spot. Pistons need to lock in their spot with only, what do they have? They have 5 games left of the season. Pacers have 4 games left of the season. So with 5 games left, they need to lock it in. They could find themselves on the outside looking in if they're not super careful. Don't think that's going to be the case. They play very well at home, 25-13 at home. Meanwhile, Pacers, 5 games under 500 on the road, 17-22 for them. In fact, if we look at the Pacers' schedule, we just go back on what they've done. It's been a long time since they've had a road win. They lost at Boston, at Oklahoma City, at Golden State, at Clippers, at Portland, at the Nuggets, of which, that's a tough West Coast trip. They lost at Philadelphia, at Milwaukee, at Dallas, at Detroit by 4. And then the last win they had was way back in February against the Wizards. So, it's been a long time since they've won on the road. They just beat the Pistons at home. Now they have to go on the road, face them in Detroit. Detroit, on the other hand, a great home team, winning, like I mentioned, 25-13 on the road. How do their numbers project? Well, at home, as a just home team in general, Detroit is one of the best. I want to go against the spread, sorry. Pulling up their number against the spread, 40... Sorry, 1 second. As a home favorite, Detroit, 4th in the NBA, 15-9, 62.5%, averaging win by 6.8 points in those games. Just in general, not as a favorite. Detroit is 21-16 at home, 56.8% on the season. Meanwhile, if you were to fade the Pacers, they are one of the worst. They are the worst team as a road underdog, 9-16, 36%. So you'd win 64% of the time just fading the Pacers on the road. They average each game by losing by 5 points per game when they're a road underdog. So all things are pointing to Detroit here. It's on a back-to-back. They're getting revenge here. They need the win. Pacers are terrible on the road. Pistons are good at home. One of the better teams at home, better teams covering the spread. Pacers, one of the worst teams covering on the road. So all things said, going Pistons tonight, minus the 3.5. Open up at 1.5, up to 3.5. I think we got an easy cover here. Give me the Pistons, minus 3.5. All right. Good luck, everyone, tonight. We'll see you again soon.